Last project we did this. Very nice. But today I'm going to rip it all off. Right, so let's get this old bit of tat on here. Now, as you may remember, if you'd seen the last project, this one, you will remember that there was a couple of things I wasn't keen on. First one was a knot, which I did fill with CA and sawdust, which is there, but it looks rubbish. So let's take that off, try something else. Okay, so about 1200 revs, up we go. Mask on. So we've got a little bit of tear out there, but that'll stand out. But again, it's this sort of area here I want to play with. I have run out of black ebonising spray, so until my new one comes, which should be tomorrow, and I bought that from Oliver's Wood Turning, I'm going to have to reverse things. See what happens. Right, so I'm not going to bore you with sanding. I'm going to get on with the sanding and we'll come back when we're ready to paint. Now, Graham Wood asked me a good question, which is, why didn't I cover up the lathe while I was spraying? Well, I don't know if you know, but I'm a bit of a biker, or certainly used to be in my youth, and I'm no stranger to matte black, which I've got a couple of cans of over there. So I'm not really bothered if anything gets sprayed black, because I would have probably sprayed it black anyway. So I hope that answers your question, Graham. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so we've got our white gloss spray, which happens to be Painter's Touch from Rustoleum. It's the first paint I picked up, really, to be honest. So I will cover the lathe on this one, actually. Okay, so I have covered up the lathe because I don't particularly want it covered in white. So here we go. See where the knot is. I'm not bothered because the other should be covered up. Right, so because I'm a daredevil sort of decorating sort of guy, and pretty useless at it, what I've done is I've sprayed it too thick. Now those perfectionists might think, oh no, he's ruined it. What a shame. Well, I'm just about to ruin it some more. Okay, so because I'm getting a bit rebellious here, here's some Rustoleum again. Universal all surface paint. It's Cardinal Red. So maybe I'm committing a cardinal sin. So I'm just dipping the red paint in it and I'm just gonna squiggle it about a bit. Look at me going all experimental. Cool. So there we go. There's that. Okay, so this is going to get really messy, but I don't really mind because I'm like sort of bloke, and I've got bits of wood to protect myself and everything else. So loosely covering up my tools, and I say loosely, I'm literally just going to chuck some of this over here. Hampshire sheen, you're going to hold it down for me. There we go. Right, so that's that done. I've got a board over the lathe, and I have two bits of ply like this, which I'm going to cleverly sort of hold up like this, basically so I don't get covered in it. I probably still will, we'll see. So the idea is to now get this, it's going to slide, so get this on as fast as we can. Are you ready? I don't think I am. Right, so board in place. Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. Let's go. Wow. Right, a bit more. Ha ha! Yes! Yes, now look, good job we had all that because we got pink all over the place. This, that is an amazing effect. I'm really chuffed with that. Let's take a closer look. Look at that. That is amazing. So there we go. That is a very, very cool effect. That is a very cool effect. Check it out. Here we have it back on the lathe. I'm gonna just take a bit of this paint off to see what it looked like as a bowl. Again, this is not a final piece. I want to keep playing with this piece at least until that knot has gone. But until then, let's play, play, play. Mask on. There we go. So there's obviously many things we can do with this, many different colours we could use, different amounts of paint, different methods of putting it on, all of which I'm going to be looking at in the future. So another quick project involving colour again. Not quite sure what's going on with me at the moment, but as Stuart Freeney says, maybe I'm turning to the dark side or the colour side. I'm not sure, but there we go. there it is. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call this, but it's a very interesting technique. I certainly enjoyed doing it. It was found by total accident, as you saw, because I literally was thinking on my feet earlier. But it's very effective. Hopefully you'll see by the fixtures at the end. I'm going to put a few extra just to pick up some of the different types of pattern that we've got here. Again, it's not a finished bowl. I know I did have a few people screaming at me the last video saying, you know, finish it. Why don't you finish it? Please finish it. Well, I haven't, and I'm not going to. So I'm going to keep on using this as a practice piece. There we go. So very interesting pattern. There's loads of different effects going on in this whole piece, depending on actually the thickness of the paint that you use. I found that with these wider bits here, that's where the majority of the paint was. Obviously here you've got, and here I just dribbled it on in very small width, if you like. So yeah, so very happy with it. Probably talk too much, but there we go, that happens, doesn't it? So see you next time, guys. Take care.